As when I went to a teen jamboree here in Washington as a 14-year-old and found out that teens could do missions and got excited and went back to my church and talked about maybe joining a teen missions trip. And they encouraged me to go and visit one of the missionaries that our church supported. And they arranged it. I went for 2 months to Peru and to stay with a couple that our church had supported for many years. And on the way, another one of the men in the church made sure that I went through the Wycliffe Center in Dallas to make me aware of that as a possibility. And God knew that would be a good fit for me. So I had the opportunity to live in Peru for 2 months and to see the idea of Bible translation, and it really did catch my heart. I was very interested. Talked to a Wycliffe representative, and they encouraged me when I was going to college to get what they called a practical degree. And I'm sure there's other ways to do it, but so it was like I could do nursing, teaching, or I chose computer science. And so I got my degree in computer programming. And when I finished, I was ready to join Wycliffe. And I felt in my heart that God was saying, not yet. And I ended up actually working as a programmer for the next 6 years. A little bit struggling with that. It's not where I wanted to be. I wanted to be overseas doing Bible translation. But after that 6 years, I remember asking God again, can I go now? And he did give me that. I just felt a yes in my heart and started pursuing it. And the Lord opened the door at that time. So it was really, it was a growing process, but it started early, and it was neat how different people contributed to it. So maybe how would I encourage another young person? I think, for me, it was excellent to go to the field and see what it's like to enjoy working with people of a different culture. I had the opportunity to work both in a low-class neighborhood, in a middle-class neighborhood, and an upper-class neighborhood in Lima, Peru, and seeing people with different needs, but all needing Jesus, was very, very good.
I also had an experience of doing a summer mission trip before I joined Wycliffe, and that opened my eyes to what missionary work can be, because we did a lot of different things. They basically exposed us to a lot of different types of things. You can do door-to-door evangelism, handing out tracts to people, playing basketball, and then chatting afterwards with the people that you've played with, sharing the gospel that way, or going to people's houses and painting or finding out what people need and helping them in their need. Any of these types of things, even working in an office doing accounting. I mean, I stayed with an accountant, and I thought, wow, so you can be an accountant and a missionary at the same time? That's interesting. There are teachers, there are lawyers, there are all kinds of people, doctors that can be a missionary at the same time as practicing their profession as a missionary, helping people in ways that they might not ever be able to do here in America.